Hello, welcome back to BSLIVE. Today I will be testing the latest update of this add-on, the ball pen add-on. And apparently in this latest update, we can use pressure sensitive stylus. So in my case, I'll be using my iPad Pro, right? So I think I need to hide that panel first. So right click and turn on ball pen. And I can start to draw strokes. You can see right away it generates and respecting the stylus pressure sensitivity, and so I can still do the rotations. And if I want, for example, if I want to cover this default cube, if I hold Control while pressing my stylus or Apple Pencil in this case, it works. It's pretty neat. It's I think what's missing might be the kind of to have like a minimum radius, because it can be slightly tricky if you draw something and it's too small. Let me try. There's also, I believe this also works on the other brush, which is if we switch to rectangle brush. So rectangular mode now, I'll draw a box, and you can see here in real time the box will change its size depending on the pressure. So this could be really handy actually to quickly create a form for things like hand. I'm still kind of getting used to this. So if I draw this part, you know, like maybe like leg for a character, I can still control the size. And with this guy, I can actually right click and rotate. Yeah, still it works. So it's pretty cool. So for example, if I am drawing kind of like a hand, I can control the size and then release. Once I do that, I switch to the other brush, holding Control. I can continue kind of paint around the surface of this area. So we can kind of quickly create like a monster or something. Oh, here I'm using my mouse, so I'm still getting used to this stylus method. So with the mouse, we have a certain radius that we can change using CTRL SHIFT. And so this one has the same radius, but if I'm using my Apple Pencil, I'm getting different size. It's good to make some kind of tentacle. Press hard, see I'm pressing really hard and then release. It feels really organic in a way. So if for example, if I'm done with this, the way to exit is to tap Q for quit. Go back to object mode, and we have this. Now I will try to mirror it. And with a mirror, we have bisect as usual, where we can flip also. Okay, which one you prefer? Maybe this is like maybe like a female or male monster. Flip side. Okay, cool. And as usual, I use remesh. And in this case, apparently I don't need too much resolutions. Okay. So more or less, it's like we have a form of a character. And from this point, we can use like a sculpting and maybe continue on. So Command A, go to sculpt mode. So at this point, we can go full screen, Control Option Spacebar, and start sculpting. Maybe control spacebar. So we have our sculpting panel. Let me try. Yeah, still it works. In fact, with the sculpting, it's a good idea to use multi-resolutions. It's completely optimized for sculpting. Make it shade smooth. And control spacebar. We have full screen. Switch to sculpt mode and let's try to sculpt something very quickly. So I still found, so I'm still like, I know only the basic of sculpting, right? But most of the time I'm only needing like a control. So push and pull and ability to quickly rotate and also smooth. Most of the time that's all you need. Sometimes you want to switch to inflate, for example. That can be really handy. Inflate and deflate, and changing the radius very quickly. So this is in deflate and this is inflate. Yeah, but the point is like this add-on is really superb. I really like this add-on. And let me try using creased, the scrape. I like the scrape brush actually, and the multi-scrape and the pinch. This can quickly add a form, like a hard edge form on your character. And perhaps adding details, or let's use mesh filter and random. Just add randomness. And then, you know, I'm actually more comfortable with mouse. Yeah, so but that's basically the point. If I want to start again, okay, another example with a donut shape. So let's hide this guy. Move M2 and move it to new collections and just hide it. So now we have the torus, and let's try this. Right click. Let's see if I'm in this full mode, and then I go to edit mode, right click, ball pen, start drawing, press really hard and then release it slowly. Maybe the size is too big, make it smaller. So this is the maximum size for our brush. Oh, actually no. With the stylus, it's actually really quite sensitive. I found, so I can go like, this is maximum pressure. There's the brush size is, I think it's too big. It should be the size of the brush, but as you can see, the control is actually really good. It's pretty good. So maybe this is like a good working size. So if I go exit, select all, and create a new donuts, I should resize it around this size. So now if I'm in ball pen mode, this is my highest pressure sensitivity, right? And I can create tentacle for my donut monster. And if I switch to the other mode, this is okay, maximum pressure, and then building up maybe the eye. don't know, say, still getting used to this stylus mode. If we want to make like a wing, maybe we can do it this way. Just using my Apple Pencil. Is it? Oh, okay, it's not connected. I think if we hold Control, it will snap. Okay, yeah. Just now it works. Remember, we always still have this R control. If we right click on this, we can rotate. So it remembers the last stroke. So for things like this, we can right click and then rotate. Rotation still based on the camera, it's not local. Still, it's pretty useful. So Q to exit. I think Q is an interesting shortcut. I don't think Q is the best shortcut, but it's definitely something. I found that this method of, you know, like drawing or creating creatures, it's new. I mean, it feels unusual, but it's also organic and natural. It's more organic than skin modifier, surprisingly. I mean, with skin modifier, of course, you can you have more precise control. This one feels very, very organic. So if you want to add, you know, like a bubbles kind of organics, you hold Control and, you know, just paint it around your character or whatever it is. I will make another video talking about this, like maybe if we start with a shapes that's a little bit more like a not too abstract like this. I mean, here we're starting with a donut shape, with a torus, but if we maybe have like a certain base and then we add this kind of organic details before later we are sculpting, we might be able to go back to the original mesh and then do like a mesh transfer, like displacement transfer. So we have like a good topology to start with. So skin modifier still can be used underneath of this, of course. So I don't know what I created there. Q to exit. Once again, I keep forgetting. I need to Q and then go out of edit mode. Now I want to mirror. So we can mirror this way, or we can mirror in the y-axis and bisect it that way, and then we can also flip. If you're a big fan of Ultraman and all kind of kaiju monster like Godzilla, the most famous one is Godzilla. I think this ball pen add-on is really good to create some kind of monsters. Okay, double-sided monsters of some sort. This can be the eyeballs. Yeah, anyway, so that's pretty random, but hopefully you find this interesting. And yeah, it's just a quick test of ball pen add-on and my Apple Pencil and iPad Pro. It's the stylus actually works in the latest update. So thanks again, KUSHIRO, for the updates. It's really fantastic add-on and really powerful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.